All right, now we're going to give you an introduction to cloud stacking and Google's entity stacking. Now, I'm sure you've heard these things, these terms thrown around a little bit, and you don't really know what they mean. I don't think most people do, because there's not a whole ton of information out there on it. There are 4 or 5 fairly high profile suppliers of these stacks, and they are very, very expensive to buy them from these guys. That's because they are very, very powerful. And what I'm going to show you today is an introduction, and what you're going to have a chance to get access to later is exactly how to do this. You're going to find out how to do it manually. In some cases, is it enough? Maybe for long tail stuff, even in local and national affiliate sites, whatever you're doing, cloud stacking is going to work for you, whether it's local, whether it's affiliate stuff on a national level even. So these are very, very powerful. Now what we're looking at right now is a mind map of this is a simple set of stacks that I've created. Now it looks complicated because I've got everything connecting to everything else. This is how I document my stacks. But in reality, it's not as confusing as it looks, and I will show you that in just a minute. But I want to explain to you, give you a visualization of what's actually going on here. Now, this is a YouTube stack. Okay, this is something that we do manually. You probably already know about image and video optimization, so I won't go into that. But all of these are geo and SEO optimized. And what we do is we upload these 7 videos, and then we link from number 7 to number 6, 6 to 5, so on and so forth, all the way to here. And then video number 1 is linking to our website. Okay, there are lots of different names for this depending on the context that you're talking about and when you're referring to a campaign. I call this a Google stack going to the money page, or a YouTube stack going to the money page. You will also see this stack referred to as a buffer, because you're going to, now that you've got this YouTube stack, you're going to give it a Google stack to video 7 and drive that juice through all of these videos onto the money page. So therefore, this is a buffer between all of the other links that you have back here, which we haven't done yet. But this is a buffer stack between all of your links and your money page. So we're going to see here that, and I know you can't read this, but this is a list of links to Google Documents. Okay, and this bottom link links to the next, links to the next, links to the next, so on and so forth, and all of those link to this URL, which is a Google presentation, Google Slides. All right, and those slides all link to this YouTube channel where this stack lives, but we're linking to the channel page so that we can drive juice, SEO juice, DA and PA, onto the channel and give it more power so that it will rank the individual videos better. So you can see we're creating a spider web. This looks like an unwieldy spider web, but it's actually really, really simple. And so, and this YouTube channel also contains a link to the money site. Okay, we have a blog spot that links to the money site. Okay, we've got a Google, here's the presentation also that, now this is the same presentation that you see here. Okay, and here it is again, linking to the money site, just like we said down here. But we've got a calendar that's linking to the slides. Okay, you can't, in order to truly understand what's going on, you sometimes have to separate these things out in a mind map, and that's why it's separate here. But we're going to use this calendar also as a buffer. So we're going to send a huge amount of backlinks to this calendar, which is going to link to the slides, which is going to link to the money site. Okay, and here we're using a playlist as a buffer. Okay, this playlist links to the YouTube channel page that links to the money page, and this playlist is also going to get its own stack of 500 links going to it. Okay, that are all going to come from Amazon, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. That's where all these links are coming from. Those are very, very, very high DA domains. The domain authority is off the chart. They're the best on the internet, the most powerful. And we're going to link from those to all of these buffers, to this buffer, to that buffer, to this buffer, to this buffer. See, here's the calendar we talked about here. Well, I've got it here. It's going to get another stack too. Why? Because calendars, Google Calendars, are extremely powerful. And we want to send as much juice to this calendar as we can. So now what you don't see here is cloud stacking. This is all Google stacking. These are all Google entities. You can see here's a Google map. And it's linking to Bay County Concrete Work. I've got to change this. We'll just do that right now. We'll copy that. And copy that. And mind maps are a great way to document everything that you've done. That way you can continue to stack juice to every one of these, and you always know where you are. You always understand where you've sent juice to and where you need to send juice to. So let's save that, and let's see if we can edit this node and get that down. Okay, we'll fix that later. I want to reduce this. Text here. So anyway, these are all Google stacks. Okay, and then we're going to use cloud stacks to send juice to all these Google stacks. And that's how cloud stacking and Google stacking work together. Now, again, there's a lot of this you can do manually. There's also software you can use to build these things. The software is complex because, as you can see, the thought process that goes into this is a complex process in itself. So by definition, the software has to be complex in order to fulfill the mission of what cloud stacking really is. Now, obviously, I'm a little more in depth than the average user on cloud stacking. You can do it very easily, but I like to create a web and spread everything out. Why do I do that? Because I know what a footprint means. After several years of auto blogging, we know that Google can use their algorithm to find our footprints and disable everything that we're doing. So I like to make this as complicated as possible so that they have a hard time algorithmically figuring it out. Okay, but first, when you get a chance to access all this information, I'm going to show you how to do it the easy way, and then I'll show you how to do it the advanced way. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to boil this process down into a much easier understanding of what Google stacking is. So we'll do that now. Okay, so now here is a simplified version of cloud stacking. This makes it a little bit easier to read and understand. I wanted you to see the mind map because it's super important when you're doing Google or cloud stacking to document your links and your process so that you'll always know where to go back to and where to send links next without trying to remember or fumbling around for an hour trying to find your stuff. Where did I send this link? What did I name the document on my computer? Where did I save it? And all that good stuff. So you got it all in one place, visually with a mind map. But this is a simplified version. And it's this is kind of the way I use it. Now, I use it in other ways, but this is the way I began to use it when I was in the beginning. And it's easy to understand. So, did you know that Google Sheets can give you backlinks? Really, really interesting phenomena. And, you know, the people that came up with this idea are obviously very smart and high-level people. Because this is genius. It is just super genius. And you will get to a level where you can literally spit out, you know, 1,000 links from DA, from domain authority, 95 and up domains to your money site in 15 minutes. I mean, this is brutally, brutally powerful stuff. It's brutally powerful. And it's definitely something you're going to want to look into. So anyway, we go to, what we do first is we create slides, okay? And we link those slides to either our video, which you saw a video stack just a minute ago. We link it to our last video in a YouTube stack. Or this can be your money site. For simplified version, I'll just put this here like that. So it can be one or the other. You know, you can use this any way you want to. You can send this to your blogger. You can send it to your WordPress.com. You can send links straight to your money. It doesn't matter. You're only limited by your imagination. So here's the way I'm using it. We create slides and we link to our money site. Okay? Then and this is Google Slides now. Everybody has access to this for free. And I will get into, well, how do you create slides and the whole methodology behind it, exactly what you have to have and what you don't have to have. But we create a few slides and we link those slides to the money site. Then we create a calendar. Now, a calendar gives you 48 new links every day. Because calendars update themselves, right? That's 48 new links per day when you create a schedule on Google Calendars. So we create calendars and we link those calendars to the money site and to the slides. Okay? So we're pushing juice in two different directions. Everything from the bottom links to everything directly above it, as well as to the money site itself. So do you see the pattern here? This is what stacking is all about. Now, this is just my version or vision of what I call a Google stack that also serves as a buffer between all the links that I want to send to my money site to drive high DA link juice to my money site. Okay? I'm going to come back and send 500 links from Amazon, Google, and Azure to this Sheets set. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing 500 links from those high DA domains are going to go to the cloud stacker, and then to the document stacker, and then to the Google Drive photo link. Okay, which also, and all these photos, they've been SEO optimized, also geolocation optimized, and they're going to be, all of them are going to be linking to the money site. And I'm going to send 500 more links to this calendar. And then I'm going to send 500 more links to these slides. So I'm going to have 5,000, 15, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 high DA links going to my money site. How do you think the link juice is going to flow? Is that going to be powerful or not? Of course it is. And this is something that nobody's teaching. This is something not many people know about. And if they do know about it, they don't know how to do it. Because the process is a little complicated. And it's a little hard to get your mind around in the beginning. And this is something we're going to help you learn and get access to. So that's it for the simplified version of what Google stacking is. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you a video on what a stack actually looks like live in a browser, a Google stack, as well as some cloud stacking. So I'll be right back. All right, now we're going to look at a live example of a Google stack and cloud stacking combined. Okay, so we're back here in the mind map, and this is a Google spreadsheet that I created. This whole stack, everything you see here, is for a business that I own. So what we're going to do is grab this Sheets link, and we're going to open that in a browser. And you can see this is just Google document sheet. It's a spreadsheet in Google Docs. All right, but look what we're doing here. These are our keywords. They're our anchor text for these links. Here's a naked link. Okay, and then here is another link. Different anchor text, right? Linking to the same document but different anchor text. Okay, we can fill this entire sheet up. Now we do it programmatically, but you can do it manually too. And we started manually too. So, I mean, that's a good place to start. So let's take a look at what the stack actually looks like. So I want you to pay attention when the new tab pops up. I want you to pay attention to what's up here in the URL bar. So we're just going to open this link with the anchor text of Concrete Man. And look, best concrete contractor in Panama City, Florida. Now, do you think that's an important keyword to have in your URL when you're promoting your business or your client's business? Of course it is. And look, then here's the name of the document. Affordable Concrete Contractors, Panama City. Is that important? Is that an important key phrase to have in your URL? Of course it is. Now let's take a look at what we've got. This is just a plain Jane HTML document where I have a load of videos, a map, a link to those Google Sheets, the same one that's linking here, right? And then I have my YouTube video stack. I have my domain name. I have my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my playlist, and a link to my maps. I have a link to my slides. I have a link to my blog spot. Okay, and you look at all of these links, if you can see down in the bottom left, these are all linking out to the money site, which is the domain name. So that's the way we're doing this right now. Here's a link to the YouTube channel, if you can see down there in the bottom left. And here is a link to the Facebook page. And here is a link to Google Maps. Okay, and here's a link to the money page. So we're doing a lot of different things here. And it doesn't matter that we have so many link outs on this document, because we're going to hit it with so much power that it's going to spread all that power out amongst all those different properties, and we're just going to keep hammering and keep hammering and keep hammering it until we get the money site to the #1 spot in the organic results, which is going to do what? That's also going to aid our GMB into making it to the #1 spot as well. And with all this high domain authority link juice power that we have, it's going to hold it there, and we're going to dominate everybody. That's what we're looking for. Now, the next feature I want to show you is this link at the very top. Okay, it links straight to the domain name. Now you're going to see this on every one of our documents. This is the feature. This document links to the money page. All right. So now let's take a look at the next one. Okay, we're just gonna, we're using the same anchor text but linking to a different property. Now look, you can see my VA must have gotten confused and put a concrete project into a diving project bucket, which is not supposed to be, but that's okay. It'll still be okay. The thing about this is you can correct mistakes by just adding more power to it. So it's not a big deal. But look at this. Look at this. This link right here. Can you see in the bottom left? Can you see where we're going? We're actually going back to where we were just a minute ago. See, in the bottom left, this links to the money site. Well, this links to this page. And I'll prove it. Same thing. I can prove it by hovering over this anchor text. You can see in the bottom left, it goes to the money page. So this page is linking to this page, which links to the money page. All right, let's look at another one. Now you can see in the bottom left, that goes to the money page. All right. And you can see in the bottom left that this goes to one of our previous HTML pages, the first one I showed you. So what we do with these is we turn around, and here are the naked links. So you've got two anchor text going to the same document, and you also have this naked link here in your Google Sheets. So what we turn around and do then is we blast this sheet with 500 or 1,000 cloud stack links from Amazon, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. So that is the basics of cloud stacking. And this is the most powerful process besides getting your own page SEO right, including your schema and all that. This is the most powerful process you can put into place. And I'm going to give you the lowdown on it. I'm going to give you everything you need to know once you get access to what we're going to show you on Black Friday. Be on the lookout for tomorrow. I got some more cool stuff for you. You're going to be amazed. I promise you. If you like this, and this is the holy grail, you should have liked this. We're going to give you some more stuff that's going to tell you exactly what you need to be doing to dominate GMB, to dominate national affiliate marketing, and even local affiliate marketing, even if you didn't know that was a thing. I'll see you then.